Ari just had forgot about it and walked away. I think it's, you know what's funny, you guys, and I don't think that a lot of you guys get this. I think that it's so easy for black men to tell black women to settle into their blackness and to be okay with it and stop being upset every time somebody says something about your blackness, right? Because your blackness, black men, I think that they get a pass for their darker skin. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Every girl wants the dark-skinned, beautiful black Adonis. Drake is out here feeling like y'all don't see it for him because he's light-skinned. It's almost like a juxtaposition. So when you're a woman, if you're lighter skinned, you're probably more revered, more looked at for your proximity to European makes you so beautiful. Because honestly, that's what niggas want to tell you. Your proximity to being everything other than Negra makes you so gorgeous, girl. And it's almost the opposite for men. Your proximity to being this mandingo, this chocolate Adonis, makes you everything. And I want black men to understand that that is not your experience with blackness as it pertains to skin color and beauty is very different than a black woman's. So I don't want to hear no black man telling no black woman that she needs to chill on that. Okay. Let's play a quick game. Fuck, marry, kill. Diddy, Meek, and Future. Fuck, marry, kill. Which one you're gonna do? Okay, you first. Fuck, marry, kill. You got Future. You got Diddy. You got Meek. All right. I'm gonna say I'm going to fuck. Now I know what you think the obvious choice is, right? I know what you think the obvious choice is. You think I'm gonna fuck Future, but joke's on you. I'm going to fuck Meek, I'm going to marry Diddy, and I'm going to kill Future. Bam! Right there. Now, I don't, this is just a game, but I'm just saying. Speaking of that disrespect, did any of you guys see the image that was posted? I don't know if it was posted by Diddy or who else. I don't know who posted it. Was it an Insta story? Was it an actual feed? I don't fucking know. What I do know is that those three posed for a picture together. Now I know all of y'all want to come through and talk about, Lori has not been with all three. Now listen, one of the reasons why I talked about that Lisa Left Eye story is if anybody who probably knew anything about her and Tupac probably would have assumed that they was fucking. Don't assume because you see people together that means that they fucking. I know that in your mind you probably thinking, Diddy hit, Future's hitting now. You don't know that to be true. You don't know. You don't know what's going on here. And Meek just wished for her. He didn't actually have her. And it's interesting because that picture actually came out on the anniversary of the song Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. Just celebrated a huge anniversary. But yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, I just don't want everybody to be getting into the idea that just because y'all saw my homegirl, Lori, the shaman of dating, Lori Harvey is a god. She's a goddess. She's out here finessing all of these niggas. One thing we do know for sure is that. We do know that for sure. We don't know if they fucking for sure. We don't know if we do know she's getting this, she's getting the bags, literally. Anyways. So, last but not least, Trey Songz not having a good year so far. Trey Songz is allegedly being sued. Well, this isn't alleged, honey, but is being sued for $10 million. This stems from a January 2018 incident, which took place at Club 11 in Miami. Sexual assault. Her name is not being released. The victim, her name is not being released. However, She said that he invited her to 11 after they met a year earlier, 2017, at a party at Diddy's house on Star Island. And apparently in the process of them meeting, they ended up at a club together, and she says that Trigger Trey tried to use those trigger fingers to finger pop her, basically, to and he did this without her permission. And now she's suing for $10 million. Now, many of you may be asking, why not just press charges? I'm not sure if she pressed charges. I do know that for sure she's suing for $10 million. And I do know for sure that back a couple of years ago, if you guys recall, Trey Songz had a little incident with Keke Palmer. Yeah, remember? When he used, allegedly, according to Keke, he used sexual intimidation to get her to be in a video for a song that featured Trey Songz, where there is a line in the song that references palming her pussy like Keke. Keke was asked to be in the video and she declined. However, the video was released with footage of Keke Palmer in the video. Now, I don't know what this song is, but Keke alleged that somehow, some way, Trey Songz used sexual intimidation, and she ended up being like hiding in his closet by the end of all of this. So I don't really know what to believe right here. I also realized that Trey Songz' mom shared an interesting post, and it said, abusive narcissist or victim. The real victim will search for help because they can't stand the pain and suffering. The narcissist playing the role of the victim will seek pity with tales of abuse they've endured. Their life is fine. There's no pain, no abuse to overcome. Their only problem is they've lost their meal ticket when the real victim got away. This was met with not such great, responses from people, as they accused Trey Songz's mom of, victim shaming. Until we know whether or not what this person is alleging is true, right now it's just hearsay. What I will say is that this isn't the first time that Trey Songz is being accused of sexual assault or rape or sexual intimidation. I don't know who Trey Songz has around him, but a young lady shouldn't even get the opportunity to say that. When you've reached, I don't know, I just feel like when you've arrived in a world, this is whether or not you are a celebrity. I think when you arrive at a certain point in life, you have to and you know what, I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I guess in a moment we all make stupid decisions, but I don't know. I don't know why we always think that like money procures you from that. Like if you have money, you should be immune to making stupid decisions, when in fact you probably are just making stupid decisions on a more grand scale. So you know what? We just gonna pray for young Trey Songz, and we're gonna leave it right there. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to set the table, and y'all, I wish I could tell you what we were setting the table for, but you know what? We're just going to have a come to Jesus moment real quick. We'll be right back. And we are back. So I want to have full disclosure with you guys that I actually pre-recorded some of the show, namely this part, the check-in, just because I just felt like, the moment had hit me, so to speak. And so this week I wanted to, as a sign of solidarity and for the new year, I wanted to set the table for expectation. Now, I want to start it out by saying that I don't have all of the answers. And today was a rough day. I cried for what felt like hours. Like, it just felt like I just could not stop crying. And then, what was funny was, you ever have those moments where you are crying and then you are upset with yourself for crying? So it just makes you more emotional. I got upset with myself because I felt like, suck it up. Like, come on, like, get your head in the game. Like, there's a million things to do when you're out here feeling sorry for yourself, and, which made me feel that much worse, because it's like, you're supposed to be stronger than this. You're supposed to be better than this. And that just started kind of this spiral out of control for me, where I literally went from like, having a moment where I came home and I sat in my car and I just kind of listened to some podcasts, and shout out to Living Loud too. I just listened to anybody who would take me into a more brighter vibration, if you will. Because I felt it. I had felt it coming on all week, you know what I mean? And shout out to all the girls who got their cycle for New Year's, because bitch. But I felt this emotion coming on in days leading up to this. But yesterday it really hit a little bit of a fevered pitch. And then today it just kind of spiraled. Y'all, I can't express this enough. I don't have all of the answers. And sometimes I'm not going to have, like, I don't want to ever present to you that, like, life should be like an Instagram story video where, everybody's a fucking motivational speaker now, like, I just get up on a Monday and, yeah, I know you was feeling like shit because you can't fucking pay your bills. I know you was feeling like shit because your dick can't get hard. I know you was feeling like shit because you still working at that goddamn retail job. I know you still feeling like shit, right? Because you done put on an extra pound or two, and you hate even looking at yourself because you got fat phobia and you think that's how everybody looking at you. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have all the answers. Sometimes I'm not going to be able to get up and just motivate myself. And for that, I felt terrible. Because in this day and age, I almost feel like I have allowed myself to get into this bag of what is modern for the times in terms of emotion. So what's modern for the times in terms of emotion is you should be able to not only self-soothe and self-heal, but pop out. Come on, be happy. Do everything. Be good. Be the perfect whatever. Have 10 businesses. Have the killer job. Your body's supposed to look snatched. You're supposed to be able to come home, cook a meal for the entire week, meal prep, go to the gym every day, slam dunk it at work every day, start your third business, buy your mama that house, go on that trip. Your relationship is supposed to be perfect. Your kids ain't supposed to be acting like that. Your life isn't supposed to look like this. That is what the modern times tell you. So for me, when I feel like I haven't met that expectation, sometimes I'm hard on myself. And sometimes it sends me spiraling. I felt bad for feeling bad. And it's almost like all those things happening wasn't even why I was mad. I was mad because I started to regret the decisions that I've made because I feel stuck. And for a minute, it was like, this is only happening to me, right? Because that's also the other lie that the devil tells you, is that, you know, when something bad is happening, it's only happening to you. Look around. Everybody else is living. You're the only one who's fucked up.